Hey guys, I've tried to do this video like 4 or 5 times, and it's at crazy angles because I'm outside, and so this is like my 6th time trying to do this video. But I actually have some really exciting news. First of all, look at that. The cover's off the pool, which means summer's coming, which means I am super excited. I'm kind of paranoid, because people go over there to get their mail, and I'm afraid they're going to hear me talking and freak out. Like someone just did. But anyway, I have some really exciting news. Last night I came home from being at a friend's house for a while. That's also why I'm outside, because I'm home, and I can't smoke in the house. But I brought it up with my mother again about me being a man, and it went well. Basically, she cornered me and told me that, well, she asked me why I went to friends' houses so often, and I told her, because I'm more comfortable there. She asked me, why are you more comfortable there? I said, you know why I'm more comfortable there. We've had this discussion. And she said, I know, but I need to hear it again. So I told her I was a man. And she broke down a little bit. She said, I know. I said, no, you know, I told you. And she goes, no, I knew when you were 5. I was like, when I was 5? What happened when I was 5? Because I don't remember it. I don't remember much before I was 9. Or no, 97, I would have been 6. And she says, when you were 7, or no, when you were 5, I'm getting my numbers confused now. When you were 5, you, took apart your bicycle. And I yelled at you to put it back together. And I said, but Mom, I want to be a repairman when I grow up. And she said, that's fine. You can be a repairwoman, but you need to get your bike back together before your dad comes home and flips out. I said, no, I want to be a repairman. And I think I refused to put my bike together until she said that I could be a repairman. And, so she was like, fine, you can be a repairman, just get your bike back together. You know, like my little tricycle. And so I put it all back together. And, and that's, I had never heard that story. And it meant a lot to hear it from her. But we talked a little bit, and I told her I was ready to go to therapy, that I'd been ready for a couple years. And she said, well, you know, we can go see the therapist you saw when you were younger for social anxiety disorder and OCD. And I said, I like that. So I'm going to start seeing her again. And hopefully either she'll be able to help me out or point me out to a gender therapist. She's very liberal. She's, from the Boston area, you know, she has pride flags up in her office. So that, I think that'll be good. But anyway, so I told her, and then my dad came out, and I was all upset. My mom was all upset. And he just kind of handed something to my mother to throw away and went back to the house. And she goes, you need to tell him, because he's going to ask me and I can't lie to him. And I was afraid to tell my father. So I went back into the house, and my mother told him that I had something to tell him. And he said, okay, and he sat down. And I couldn't sit down, I was too fidgety. And so I told him, you know, I want to change some things. And he said, alright, what do you want to change? I told him I want to be a boy. And he kind of rolled his eyes back and went, and my mother said, look, this is our child, and right now they need to know that we love them. Which was really great, because she didn't use pronouns. My dad said that he loved me. Gave me a big hug. And he said, I don't understand it. And he said, I don't approve of it. But it's your life, it's your body, not mine. And my mother was like, well, if this is going to make them happy, well, if this is going to make her happy, let's do it. Let's let her do it. Which meant a lot. And so we had a big family hug. We talked about telling my brother. And things are starting to turn around, which is really great. I'm really excited about that. And so I ran upstairs and told all my friends about it, and they were all like, oh, that's awesome, dude. And I didn't sleep much last night, just because I was so excited that they had accepted it. I don't think they slept much last night either. But, They haven't switched pronouns yet, but I didn't expect them to. It's been not even a full day, 24 hours since I told them. But they know. And my mother, actually, when my father did the big sigh, the first thing she said was, well, look at it this way. You'll have another son to carry on the family name. And that meant a lot, too, to hear her say that. And she asked me, if I had a name picked out. And I said, no, not really. I like Ryan, but I'm not dead set on it. She said, well, I've always liked Mike's, which is my father's name. And she said, I've always liked the name Neil. And that was going to be my name if I was going to be born correctly. Which I knew. So, hopefully the ball will get rolling. I know it's a long journey, but this is a big step for me. And I wanted to document it and tell all of you about it. So yeah, I told them. And I feel like a huge weight's been lifted off my shoulder. And I'm excited for my friends to come over and be able to not have to not talk because they're afraid they're going to screw up. So that'll be nice. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.